Hello, Fernando Perez here for World Music Method, and today I would like to share with you a quick insight on something that happens. It actually happens on all kinds of music, yeah. But it is true in that in many styles we find in what we call world music, and this is something that is very, very important and is very much present, especially when you study the music and even more when you play it, yeah? And it's something that is known as the melodic attraction, okay? Very few times when we study music in the West, we talk about this kind of thing, the melodic attraction. What is that, a melodic attraction, okay? Well, what happens is like our notes are alive, just to so call it, yeah, or put it that way. Which means that they react differently. Okay, Indians actually in Indian music they explain it in a great way. They talk about music notes as if they were people. Okay, and people that behave or react differently depending what they're doing, who they are with, or who is next to them, or what's happening. So that's kind of like what happened on the melodic attraction. All right. So for instance, you see it very clearly if in Western music, one of the moments where we kind of see a little bit of this thing, just a little bit, is when we study, for instance, the minor scale. If you ever study the minor scale, or otherwise I recommend you to do it, you will notice how first thing you study the natural minor scale, you know, natural minor. The next thing, you find all this harmonic problem and we create the harmonic minor scale. And then we have to fix that jump that we have in the scale. You remember when you study all that? And we come up with a third minor scale that is called the melodic minor scale. Okay, so these are the three that you study in Western music a lot. And what happened then when we're working with these three scales, which in reality is the same scale with a few variations, all this melodic attraction is happening right there. Although very few times, like I said before, we realize about it or we mention, yeah. So what happened is the following. We have this scale, for instance. I'm going up here. So the melodic attraction will tell us that there is like an energy or force on the notes or on the movement, the melodic movement, that if we're going up and we're trying to reach a place up there, we're coming with more strength, yeah? It's just like pure physics, yeah? You want to reach somewhere that is higher and you just push up, yeah? So what happened? That when we're going up, the seventh note of the scale is higher, okay? Because it gets closer to the target note, which is this A on the top, the octave, yeah? Okay? That would be melodic attraction, because the A up there is trying to pull the other notes that are underneath, just bring them closer to it, yeah, in order to reach it. And that's why many times they tell us in Western music, and use the harmonic minor when you're playing ascendingly, and use the melodic when you're descending. Okay, but here we're only changing this note right here, the 6. In reality, according to the melodic attraction, this note that is the closest to the target will have to go down. Okay, because now we're coming down. So what happens when we go down? You know, you just let yourself go down, you know, forced by gravity or whatever, you know, your own weight, things comes lower, yeah? So in many styles of music, this is a very sensitive thing to keep in mind and to apply, yeah, when you're playing melodies. And you can notice already the way I'm going down, when I go up, I'm really pushing to get there. When I'm going down, it feels smoother if I go down like this than if I go down like this. Okay? Because when we hear this, we cannot, this is asking for going back here, you know, because you're like, you want to go up there, yeah? But if I do this, it doesn't feel right to go. It feels more like, because I'm already falling, yeah? So that's kind of like what happens with melodic attraction. And it's something that happens in many styles of music. That's why you will find in many world music styles, all this thing about working with the scales is a little bit, I would say trickier, but I don't mean to say more difficult. No, it's the opposite. It's actually more natural and easier. But you will notice that it's not like about learning one scale up and down anymore. No, it's more about learning how the notes behave, because otherwise you will go nuts. You will try to learn a scale for a certain style, and then you'll see that there are so many variations, and you'll hear the players using different notes all the time, and you'll be like, okay, so what the heck is the scale that he's using? Because I thought it was this one, but then he changed this note. So what is that? A chromatism, some extra note, a blues note, or what? No. It's just based on this melodic attraction. And if you really get the feel for it and you understand the concept, it will be very easy for you to do it, because it's just a natural thing to do when you're playing, okay? So that's something to understand and to keep an eye on when you're learning different world music styles.